Hello everyone, and welcome to day 4 on the journey to 2000. So this video is going to be a little bit different because I will be talking about a game that I've already played. It's actually one that I just finished just about 5-10 minutes ago. I did record the game, but for some reason something happened with OBS and all you see is a fixed home page of chess.com screen and then me talking about a game that you guys can't see. So it's really, really sad. One, because you spend 20 minutes commentating on a game and then you can't use it. But the reason that I'm recording this now is because, let me just say, a checkmate happens that we all hope and dream happens in a game. It doesn't happen often. I don't want to give away what kind of checkmate it is, but let me just get into the game and you guys will see. So pretty standard Ruy Lopez. I love the Ruy Lopez. I like playing it. I have a pretty good success rate with it. This is not an opening I tend to do often. This is not a move I tend to do. Sometimes I'll do this. Sometimes you can do tons of stuff, but nonetheless, I pushed. He develops his bishop. I take, which is again not a very good move, but I like to make the position a little bit more dynamic. We can do this. I actually missed something here. If he simply takes, then I have this little fork. And yeah, I'm just big chilling. I don't know why I didn't consider that during the game, but that is okay. This happens instead. And yeah, just some naturally developing moves, getting the rook in. And then I centralize my knight a little bit. He takes. I take with the queen because I see this is hanging. Of course, he also sees that it's hanging. I push it back here to kind of hit this pawn. He does something a little bit daring. He pushes it even further forward. I thought he was going to develop his knight. But he does that. I develop my bishop. He pushes his pawn again, which again, I didn't really think was a good move. I thought he should have developed his knight with tempo. So I take this because it's just a fully free pawn. Stockfish says develop the rook, but Stockfish is not human, therefore it does not understand. It's like en passant. When you see a free pawn, even if you're going to get checkmated, you got to take the free pawn, So he does that, hitting, and I saw that. He could take this pawn, but then I can double up on this one. So he sees that as well. He puts a little bit more defense on this pawn, but also kind of blocking his rook, which I'm happy to see. So I'm just up a clean pawn at this point. He pushes here, which is not really a great move. I guess I could come here, but I just wanted to, again, keep my queen a little bit central, allow it to go kind of anywhere it wants to. He does this, which is just a full blunder of a rook, just a full blunder of a rook. I take this pawn. I knew this was going to happen, but it's fine. Even if he takes his pawn back, I just start pushing this pawn, and I'm basically going to make a queen. So he develops, I guess he underdevelops his knight to kind of block the pawn so that it can't push even further forward. I bring my rook up here because, my queen can start coming here, start harassing things, my knight, all sorts of stuff. Attacking this knight, so he has to defend it somehow. So he plays the best move, which is defending it with the queen. I play this move. I just thought it'd be a good idea to, trade queens. I'm up some material at this point. I can take this knight, make a new queen, and then we win the game. He moves his queen, still defending the knight. But then I play this move. Again, maybe not the best move, but I'm seeing that this pawn is a little bit tender. The king is defending it. The king is a pretty bad defender. And he does this move, which I anticipated. As soon as I played my move, I was like, okay, he's going to try and double attack the knight. Create two different attacks, one on the rook and one on the knight. It's not really attacking the knight because I am defending the knight, but still. So he does this, and I realize this pawn, like I mentioned before, is super tender. I feel like a lot of people would take with this, but I was like, if I take like this, he cannot take here because then it's basically going to be checkmate. I'm pretty sure it's forced checkmate. Yeah, I think if he took here, let's see, yeah, if I did this and he took like this, I think that's just forced checkmate, right? I think so, yeah. So anyway, that didn't happen. I calculated that. That's why I took with the knight instead, because I knew if I, moved the knight at any point, it'd be check. He would have to move or block or do something like that. And he takes this. Now, beautiful checkmate incoming, and I think you've probably figured out what it is. I'm seeing that the queen is lined up to the king. If I move the knight, I will give a check. But why move the knight just any random place? Might as well move the knight so that it also is checking the king. So that you can't block with anything. You have to move the king. And first brilliancy of the series, Queen sacrifice, knight checkmate, smothered checkmate. The king surrounded by all of his pieces, or most of his pieces. I guess the queen's over here, but he gets checkmated. Oh, I cannot remember if I've ever had a checkmate like this. Maybe in a bullet or a blitz game, but I highly doubt in a rapid game. I played a lot of rapid games, so maybe I have way back when. But this was, I wish you guys could hear like the commentary from when I was initially, when I first was recording the actual game. I was flipping out because, yeah, he's up 10 points of material. That's what's so beautiful. He's up 10 points of material, and he's just getting checkmated. So, yeah, had to share that with you guys. Beautiful checkmate. You love to see it. But yeah, thanks so much for watching this video. I think a smothered mate. I think that probably deserves, you know, a like and a comment, maybe a cheeky little sub as well. But yeah, anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys also get some smothered mates. It just absolutely brightened my day. So yeah, take care. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.